wait by the door and light a cigarette. He wants to fight, well now he's got one and he ain't seen me crazy yet. Slapped my face and shook me like a rag doll. Don't that sound like a real man? I'm gonna show him what little girl.
Miss? Excuse me, miss? Hi.
Hello?
Miss, may I ask you a question?
Depends on your question. Is it personal?
Well, no. Only if you decide to give my question a personal answer, does it make it a personal question?
All right, shoot.
Miss, what are you doing up in that tree?
You said it wasn't going to be personal.
Well, now hold on. I'm not asking you what color your undergarments are. I'm just asking why you're up in my tree.
This is your tree.
Yes?
Will you be needing it much this afternoon?
Yes, I'm here to harvest these peaches.
Oh, well, harvest away. I won't be bothering you none.
Well, now hold on a second. You still haven't answered my question. Why are you up in my tree with your baggage and your later things?
I'm trying to imagine.
Imagine what?
What it would be like to be a fruit.
A fruit?
Yes. Specifically, a peach.
Why on earth would you do that?
Now that, sir, is a personal question. And I'm not currently answering personal questions at this time.
Well, this here's my tree. And I'm not currently looking for no cuckoo bird resident at this time.
You, sir, are a jackass.
Now you look here, lady. I've been breaking my back picking peach trees all day. And this here tree is the last tree in the orchard. This tree and you is the only thing standing between me and my lazy boy. Now I'd kindly appreciate it if you vacated branches now so I could do my job. That's it, I'm calling the cops.
Sir, have you ever heard of totem animals?
What?
Totem animals like Native American warriors used to paint on their chests. Bear claws and wolves and stuff. And they used to believe that every warrior had a totem animal that was connected with their soul, that represented who they were on the inside. I read all about it on the back of this cracker box. And it got me to wondering what my totem would be if I had one.
And?
Well, instead of thinking of an animal, I started to think of what kind of fruit I would be, like a totem fruit, you know? And I came to the conclusion that if I could be any fruit, I would be a peach.
That's it, I'm coming up.
Don't you dare touch me or I'll scream.
Miss, you can shout and holler all you want. It won't make a difference. Now, you either come down right now, or I'm coming up there to get you myself. And I'll give you to the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sir, stop for a second. Think about what you're doing. I need this here peach tree. I have traveled from here to high heaven like a prairie tumbleweed, rolling from one thing to the next till I don't know what is what anymore. I look in the mirror and I can't even make sense out of my own face. Sitting in this peach tree is the one thing that has made sense to me in a long while. Now can you really be so cruel as to deny a peach her perch?
Yep.
Let go.
Whoa, now it's just...
I will shoot. Let go.
All right. All right.
Hands up. Good. Now ask me.
Ask you what?
Ask me what it is like to be a peach.
What? Is it like to be a peach?
I, Peach me, was born in the warm Georgia sun, little plump, with the skin on my back just a peachy, fleshy, fuzzy thing. Trusting that skin on my back would protect me from all the sadness and the boogeymen of this world. From people who don't take so kindly to peach people like myself. Now, are you one of those people, mister?
Actually, I'd like to think I respect all kinds of people, including the peach variety.
Good. Now, I imagine things would start to heat up when the sun just shining down on me all the time. A heaviness begins to build, and you feel your insides grow increasingly juicier, turning to mush. Parts of yourself start running together till you don't know where one part ends and where the other begins. So there you are, just hanging in the breeze, waiting to fall or be picked.
Miss? Why don't you come on down now? Now the sun's starting to set and you're bound to catch a chill.
What if someone were to rip off your peachy skin? Suddenly all the tiny particles of yourself are screaming from the inside out. And the flow begins. Now you're oozing, bare and exposed, fleshy and ugly, tensing like an open wound every time there's a breeze. Screaming nerve endings wet and raw. I imagine this is the life of a peach. You caught it?
Yes?
Why?
Well, I just couldn't let it fall, could I?
Yes? That's what most people would have done.
Well, I'm not most people.
Yes, sir. I would be a peach. No doubt about it. Peach people tend to bruise easy from the inside out. So weak and vulnerable, it kind of makes you want to take them under your foot and smush them so you don't have to watch their inevitable decay. But someone once told me there's strength in vulnerability. Whatever that means.
Miss, have you ever considered any other kind of totem produce?
Produce? Like what?
Like vegetables, for example?
Vegetables? I can never be a vegetable. Vegetables are a whole other kind of people.
Wait, what do you got against vegetables?
Nothing. It's just they're supposed to be so good for you. Mama always said, eat your vegetables, eat your vegetables. And I never would. I never could stand anything that was supposed to be good for me.
I think I'd be a tomato.
A tomato? So you're one of those men.
One of what?
Those men who are supposed to be good for me. You're a vegetable.
No, I'm not. I'm a fruit. Tomatoes are quite often mistaken for vegetables all the time.
Sure, that's what they all say in the beginning. You veggies take one look at me, get an idea of how I'm got, and pretend to be all sensitive, real bleeding hard. Bullshit. You're all the same. Too green to really handle a woman, claiming to offer nutritional stability. But do any of you ever want to put down seeds? No.
I'm a farmer. I have seeds. Tomatoes have seeds. That's why I'm so different. Now, tomatoes are mistaken for vegetables all the time. But I have seeds, so that qualifies me as a fruit.
But aren't tomatoes always hanging around with vegetables?
Well,
Doesn't that make you a traitor to your kind?
What do you expect? You're called something long enough, you're bound to think you belong with them. But no matter what, deep down inside, in its heart, a tomato still knows it's a fruit.
All right, so you're a fruit. What's it to me, tomato?
Nothing! I just know what it's like.
What's like to what?
To be a peach. To be easily. I'm a man who keeps opening himself up like a ripe tomato. I might look sturdy on the outside, able to keep everything together and on the vine, but really my insides are trying to make sense of, well, everything. You ferment on the inside, tension building every time someone calls you something you're not. And you wonder why God made you a fruit without the payoff of being the least bit sweet. And being a fruit, a tomato, doesn't mean we're all made out to be sleek and smooth. Some tomatoes grow in on themselves like an old gnarly fist, Filled with the tension of being misunderstood their whole damn lives. So you ferment and ferment until suddenly just out spills you're crazy. Or release a breath, waiting a lifetime to escape. And this leaves you just sagging and spineless. So, you can call me anything you want. That doesn't change the fact that my insides feel like pulp. It doesn't matter if you're a vegetable or a fruit. Because life's going to make pulp out of all of us.
Well, aren't we just two peas in a pod?
Actually, peas are considered to be a fruit.
Holy shit. Well, I guess I've been quite put in my place.
Where's that?
In the compost heap with the rest of the unfortunate produce.
Well, not all bruised fruit ends up in the trash.
Really?
Yeah. I save bruised bananas all the time and make them into banana bread.
But who would want a bruised peach?
Well, I would. I'd take her and I'd plant her right here. And I'd give her plenty of soil and daylight and water. And I'd wait till she got all big like and her branches started sticking out. And she'd wave the day, good morning, and the night, good night.
That sounds mighty nice.
Yeah.
Hold this, will you? Thanks.
No problem.
Can you do the same thing with tomatoes once they've spilled their seeds? Plant them, I mean.
Yes. That's how more tomatoes are made.
And that's what I'd do. I'd plant that tired old tomato in the ground and watch it grow. And when its first baby tomato heads sprout out to join the world, I'll yell, "Welcome to the world! You're fruit."
Well, that's mighty kind of you to care for us tomatoes, so. Tell me something. Does this peach have a name?
Luann.
Can I call you Lou?
Sure.
Oh, Melbourne.
Melbourne? Can I call you Mel?
You can call me anything you like. Just don't call me fruit. Now, can we please gather your things and head inside? It's starting to get cold out.
Is there banana bread inside?
Yes, ma'am. Plenty of banana bread inside.
Well, who knew tomatoes could bake?
Well, I can cook up a storm. This tomato's got some Italian in his veins.
Well, I'm part French, but it doesn't help my culinary skills a lick. So don't hold your breath. This peach makes no pies. Nor anything else, for that matter.
Well, maybe that's a good thing if you cook the way you pack your bag.
Hey!
Ow.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean...
No, it's all right, relax. I don't bruise that easy. Oh, I believe these are yours.